Hello everyone, how's it going? Big LT here. Welcome back to another Let's Open TCG video. And because Pokemon cards are still expensive as hell, and there's nothing for White Schwartz at the moment, and I don't know anything about what's going on in the world of Magic the Gathering, we're continuing Yu-Gi-Oh! For now. At least, okay, I got two separate sets right now to do. This is our first one that we're doing right now. The second one will be the day after this one goes live. So you'll get to see that one when it goes live. But anyway, yeah, we are doing Invasion of Chaos Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, these two things, these two different, let's be honest, they're both Yu-Gi-Oh! These two Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets will be the only TCG videos I do this month, being May of 2025, and then not until June when I could do more, because right now I'm kind of low on money because I didn't make bad purchases, let's be honest. I had to set aside $140 for the Switch 2, which I hope to get on release. I don't know. Wish me luck. I mean, I would love to do Coliseum and XD for you guys on the channel. I would love to do maybe even Kirby Air Riders, because I grew up with the original Kirby Air Ride. You know what? I'll bring this up another time. You're not here to hear me talk about the Switch 2. You're here to see trading cards. So let's just drop that already and just go straight to the cards. Again, love the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has these little ridges on the packs, because it makes it easier to open those. Pokemon don't have that, so I have to do the whole clean pack opening thing that you guys saw me do during the Iono thing. And I got a comment on that too, saying like, why don't you just rip it open? It's like, well, they don't have a little slit to actually get at the pack a little easier. So I have to fiddle around and open it cleanly, because that's my only way to doing it. But anyway, Schizo, I think, told me about this as one of the more popular ones. Well, actually, the card shop I got this at said they were popular. $5 a pack, by the way. Both sets. Actually, everything they had for Yu-Gi-Oh! There was $5. Anyway, speaking of packs, my Pokemon Pocket TCG just told me I can open a pack now. and Parker's gotten lucky with that already. This is the second day the Solgaleo Lunala thing released. She's gotten so lucky. I haven't. But anyway, Ojama Yellow is the first card. It took me freaking almost 3 minutes to get to the first card. I am sorry. We got DD Borderline, which, let's see here. While there are no spells in your graveyard, neither player can conduct their battle phase. Seems like this would be an early play, not so much a late play, because who knows if there's been any. I would imagine middle of the game there's got to be some spell and trap cards in the graveyard, so this card would be useless. Unless Schizo has any other ideas of how this card would work, I can only think of it as maybe when the match begins and no spell cards or trap cards have been activated yet, because it's only been like turn 2 or turn 3. I don't know. But even then, this is a weird effect. Oh, but it's in your graveyard. So if you play the card and there's no spell cards in the graveyard, then it activates. I thought it was both graveyards, and I read it thing. I thought it was both graveyards. No, it's just your graveyard. So still, it would have to be an early. It would have to be an early gameplay, I would imagine. Like, I would only imagine you have to play this early in the game, like turn 2 or turn 3, and you haven't even activated any spell cards, and it's just spell, not trap. But just want to make sure. But yeah, I'll show it off again quickly a little bit. There you go. All right, moving on. I am not going to say this one because I fear I might be saying something that YouTube will flag me on. So I will be careful. I will still show it. Obviously, you'll see it when I'm talking about it, and I just don't want to be upsetting anybody. I'm just going to show the card here so you guys can understand why I'm trying to be careful here. Especially me personally. I tend to say things wrong for dumb reasons. So, Pinch Hopper While this card is in your control, it is sent to the graveyard. You can special summon one insect monster from your hand. I remember the days when it wasn't just XYZ or these other new things that Yu-Gi-Oh has been brought up. Then again, Pokemon's done that too. It's like, oh yeah, you got Mega Evolutions, you got freaking there's like a few other things I would imagine. I can't think of any right now. I just know that Mega started being a thing, and there was also the Delta types where it was like, oh, you have a Pikachu, but it's a water type. I saw those before back in the day. I was like, why the heck is this? I don't understand it. It was just apparently something. It was basically terrestrialized Pokemon before terrestrialization, because it was back in home. Anyway, Stray Lambs. Special summon 2 lamb tokens. In defense position, you cannot summon other monsters in the turn you activate this card, but you can set. And according to this, also says Beast Earth level 1, attack 0, defense 0. So I would imagine you would want to put those tokens in defense position so you don't lose your life points. I know a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh, not a lot. I know a little, maybe the basics. I'm not good at actually playing it. Trust me when I say this, because Scotty can vouch for me on this. And if the Grobu is here, he would also vouch for me on this. But let me think here. About 15, I wouldn't say 15, 13, about right. 13 years ago, we had a group of people that we knew that we all played Yu-Gi-Oh on. And let's just say, you think you know that when you think of Yu-Gi-Oh, you think, oh, it's one-on-one. We had what seemed like a 10-player battle royale all in one game around a large table. Freaking, if I was always playing dead last, let's be honest. I was dead last. They picked on me the easiest because I was a newbie. And I don't know how to build a deck. But yeah, just imagine 10 people all playing the game at the same time as one battlefield. And everybody's doing things one after another. So one person will attack somebody and that's all. So it's like, trap card, trap card, trap card, trap card. What's going on here? What are we doing? That's what it was. It was basically like that. Anyway, Griffin's Feather Duster. It seems like a Harry Potter thing. Destroy all spell and trap cards on your side of the field. Increase your life points by the number of destroyed cards by 500 times points. Or destroyed cards times 500 points. So, I think the max is like 5, so that's 2,500 max with this. So there you guys go. Sacred Crane. Sacred Crane. Thank you. Speak properly, darn it. If this card is special summoned, draw 1 card. Okay. Energy Drain. This is a trap card. Target 1 face-up monster you control. It gains 200 attack and defense for each card your opponent currently has in their hand until the end of the turn. If I remember right, what is the max? Is there like a max? I don't remember if there's a max limit to how many Yu-Gi-Oh cards you can have in your hand. I know at Pokemon it's 7. So if you have an 8th card, you have to discard 1. But I could be wrong in thinking you can have 7 as well. Either that or there's like absolutely no limit. I can never remember. Or maybe it's 5. I don't remember. Anyways, I didn't show the card yet. There you go. And the last card of the pack. Finally, took us about almost 10 minutes to get here, as I can see on my recording time. Skullmark Ladybug. When this card is sent to the graveyard, increase your life points by 1,000 points. So you can either gain or lose. Depends on anything, I guess. I guess you probably want to play this in defense position because attack is only 500. It's putting this in defense, you wouldn't lose any life points because of being an attack. And you would actually just gain the full 1,000. So I can see that being the strategy for that card. Alright, back 2 of 3. Let's maybe try to go through this a little quicker. I don't know. I'm sorry if I have so many stories to tell you guys. It's getting late in the day. It's probably like... Okay, it's 6 o'clock. It's basically 6 o'clock. Meds are wearing off on me. I'm getting a little more energetic. Never like this during recording when I'm doing Genshin or anything with Parker. I tend to get a little more down to earth. But I'm doing stuff like this. It's like... Anyway, Jade Insect Whistle. Your opponent selects one insect type monster from their deck. After shuffling the deck, place the card on top of the deck. What if your opponent doesn't have any insect monsters? I'm just saying. But anyway, here you go. I feel like nothing happens, but Schizo, help me out here. I need you here soon. Or now. Just hurry the hell up so you can help me with these things. We got another one of those Ojama cards. And it's black, actually. Because we got the yellow one, now we got the black one. I wonder if you could build a deck out of these things. Now that I know there's 2 different types. Burning Algae. When this card is sent to the graveyard, increase your opponent's life points by 1,000 points. Why the hell would you have this card in your deck? I should probably show that a little closer. I'm sorry. If I'm going too fast, you may have to pause and look at it that way. Earth Chant, spell card. Text is a little much for me, so I'm just going to show it off. You guys can read it for yourself. There you go. Just pause it and read it. Chain Disappearance, trap card. Do the same thing like I did with the spell card. So, put it up there for you guys. You can pause it, read it yourself. I don't care. Ooh, Schizo, you're going to be pretty happy with me, kinda. I don't know. He told me he pulled I think a Dark Magician that's kind of got the same effect to the card. Don't worry, it's no Dark Magician girl. I wish. I wish. It's not even a Dark Magician. It's a Invader of Darkness. And in fact, I know you probably paused it already yourself, but I gotta read it now too. Your opponent cannot activate quick play spell cards. Okay, sounds interesting. Show that off one more time. And there we go. Alright. Des Kangaroo. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. It's got 1,500 attack points and 1,700 defense. So rather than the defense's card, destroy the attack. I don't get it. How? What? I'm trying to think of a way to play this. And what, I'm trying to think of what kind of creature would you be using that has less than 1,700 attack points where you would warrant to attack this card just to wind up having it in the graveyard? Now, Schizo could help me with that one. Who the heck cares? He'll probably message me on that one. But anyway, there's your card. I don't believe I showed it off yet. Begone Nav? Not, I know the K's got to be silent. If a monster inflicts battle damage to a player, return that monster to the hand. I would imagine it's you getting an attack from that monster that you want to actually send that back to that person's hand. Probably to keep the person from winning. I don't know. Delaying the inedible. Who the heck knows? But anyway, there you go. Let's get a little closer so you guys can see it better. There you go. Anyway, last card is Salvage. It's a spell card. Target 2 water monsters with 1,500 or less attack points in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. I think I've seen this. I see this. I saw this on Google when I was looking for a thumbnail, because I looked for the thumbnail before I decided to open these. At least before I started recording this video. All right, the last pack. Let's see what we got. Actually, here's another thing. You know what? I'll bring it up in the end of the video. You guys get the little knowledge that, oh, he's got something to say. Well, we gotta wait till the end of the video. Okay. Anyway, Boganian? I have no idea. Once returned during your standby phase, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. It's got 1,300 attack and 1,000 defense. Once returned during your standby phase. I'm trying to think, your standby is... I know when the standby phase is. I just don't remember. I think there's one before you start sending like cards to the battlefield. Like when you set spell and trap cards face down, as well as monster cards. And then be like, before you do that, that's the phase 1. I think there's a phase 2 before the end turn. So once you make your attack, I think there's like a standby phase 2, and then there's the end turn, something like that. I don't remember, but anyway, I'll show off the card now. I'm not going to try to pronounce this name of this card, and also the effect is a little on the long side, so just so we're not sitting here patiently reading text on a card, I'll just show it off. There you go. Also, my worker's done. I'm just gonna give you 1 second, just so I don't have to worry about things. It was already way done, and I would imagine my least cost of what I went through. Anyway, Smashing Ground, spell card, destroy the one face-up monster your opponent controls that has the highest defense, your choice if tied. Oh, okay, so I can see that. Okay. I see what it's talking about. So let's say there's 3 monsters on your opponent's field, and 2 of them have 2,000 attack, and then the one has maybe 1,500 defense. Sorry, 2,000 defense, and the other card has, the third card basically has 1,500 defense. Because the 2 cards are tied, let's say one of them has an attack of 600 and the other one has an attack of 25. Actually, I don't think you would do that. No, it's good. I'll say it. No. Let's just say it's 1,800 attack. That seems a little more reasonable. You probably want to get rid of the 1,800 attack over the 500 attack, and therefore that would probably make this card work better. So, all right. Molten Zombie. When this card is special summoned from the graveyard, draw 1 card. Didn't we already? I don't remember. Whatever. I'll just show it off anyway. The effect sounds similar. I don't remember if we pulled it or not. I'll have to look at that before we wrap up, so people aren't questioning that myself. Sasuke Samurai number 3. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, your opponent draws cards until their hand has 7 cards. Attack 1,000, defense 1,000. It is a light monster, level 3, warrior effect. Don't know why I had to go through all that detail. I mean, I could just show you the card and you can see it for yourself. Right? Right. Amphibious Bugroth Mach 3. What the heck? That's a hell of a name. As long as Umi remains face up on the field, this card can attack your opponent's life points directly for 1,500. I don't know what this Umi is. It's not saying anything about it on the card besides that effect. So I guess there's a card called Umi. I don't know. Schizo, where are you? I could use your help. Ojama Delta Hurricane. If you control Ojama green, Ojama yellow, and Ojama black, I guess there's one Ojama I haven't gotten yet, and that's the green one. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. Ouch. So there it is. This might be the only Ojama I'm going to get, too, for this pack. I don't even think I'm going to get the green one, to be honest. I'd be surprised if I do. Recycle. During your standby phase, by paying 300 life points, select one non-monster card in your graveyard and return it to the bottom of your deck. Gale Lizard. Flip. Target one monster your opponent controls. Return that target to your hand. Oh, I guess this was the last card of the pack. I thought I had a few more. It felt like it. I guess that's the last one of the pack. Alright, did I get that, what was it, Molten Lizard? Because, like I said, that effect felt similar somewhere. I'm just going to double check here. What was it? No, it wasn't that, obviously. Okay, maybe no, I didn't pull another. No, it was Molten Zombie. Hang on. I know the effect sounded similar. That wasn't it. That's not it. Wait, hang on. It was the Molten Zombie, right? Scrub special one's graveyard, draw one card. I think that was it. Or was it something else I was looking at? It's gotta be the Molten Zombie. Special summon from the graveyard. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think I was something else. Okay, there's the Pinch Hopper that was, if this card is sent to your graveyard, special summon one insect monster from your hand. There's this one that was Special Sacred Crane, which was, if the card is special summoned, you draw a card. That might be the one I'm thinking of. The Burning Algae was your opponent increases life points by 1,000 if the card was into the graveyard. That's the standby phase. That's not it. I guess because there were so many similar effects, I thought maybe I pulled a similar card that did the same thing, or I pulled the same card, but I guess I didn't. So that Molten Zombie was a new card. But anyway, does it. Finally, done. Am I right? Well, not exactly for me, but for you, yes. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to open the other one. I'm sorry. This is actually the same day I did these things. Go check that out. It's already live. But anyway, that'll do it. Schizo, help me. Help a brother out. He's not my brother, but he just help a brother out. Help a friend out. Tell me things. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. You have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.